Alright, welcome back for episode 13. Getting back into this campaign as the Turks. So we've got the French Crusade on the way. A lot of rebels up in Novgorod. Not a priority right now. And the Italians on the back foot. So I believe I did all the recruiting and production that I wanted. Construction that I wanted. For that turn, they did move into Poland. I was expecting. Okay, so Tuscany's gonna hold out for some time. Milan is ours. Finland is ours. Assassins going around as usual. Okay. So what do we want to do here? Keep this guy converting. Get some public order. Excuse me if you can hear my dog in the background. Okay. This guy will be our Emir. Stick some infantry in there with him. Okay, should be good. And at this point, we have good public order there because of the amount of troops. Gonna reorder the construction here. Tuscany is 3 turns away. 2 turns away from finishing the recruitment that I had set up. Move some more troops over after that. And it looks like we have construction going along the Polish border. So, main thing I'm looking for this turn is going to be these guys go to Moldova or do they go to Hungary? Alright, we should be good for this turn. Although I should check on my boats. That is one thing I've been forgetting about. So we've got 4 ships to attack there. Actually, I can split these guys up. 3 here. Move these guys over to Ligurian Sea. And we'll kind of just consolidate, finish up this this ring of shorelines that we've got going all the way across the Mediterranean. Okay, so they went into Hungary. Years. Okay, what is going on over here? They have 1, 2, 3 decent sized stacks. Looks like another one in the back. And this Crusade has got 2. So they could go either direction here. And that is going to be my signal to preemptively send troops this way. Gentleman will be part of the security there. Now this is destined to go to, if this crusade is destined to go to Antioch, it would make more sense for them to hit Bulgaria. So what I'm going to do is send my higher ranking general over here. They don't have a good general, it doesn't look like, on this crusade. Like, they don't have any command, I don't believe. Yeah. So we'll get this guy in here, and with those forces he should be able to hold Bulgaria. I don't think they would go around that into this province. Could be wrong, but either way, it's probably a good reminder to get some more defenses over in this area. Do some troop consolidation over here. Any units that aren't full, see how we can mix them up with these gentlemen. So, these wrong stack. Okay, so we'll get our king with the healthy troops. Alright, so that's, I'm not gonna mess around with this too much. I feel like it's not worth me spending time doing all that right now. I'm probably gonna have another mix of troops join over here before I advance more. What I'll probably end up doing is see how public order is in Venice and in Milan once I've taken Tuscany, and then just pull troops out of there. They're all gonna get disorganized anyways once the next thing in combat gets resolved, so you know, we'll progress some ships. My lord. King of the misclicks right here. I want to hit this ship, but I'm not sure how strong barks are in comparison to I'll send 3 forward. Not sure how. So he's a 1-star commander. Their stats are 1, 2, 3. I don't know if speed has any influence on the outcome of combat. And we've got a 2-star commander, and it's 1, 1, 3. So if speed doesn't affect it, then I still might possibly lose that based on luck. So I'm just gonna leave those ships as they are. Whoa. Okay, I don't even have anything really there to send out. 66. We'll send some Ghazi infantry away. Bring them over to Bulgaria as part of that defensive force as well. And 157. Probably afford to send these archers over as well. Let's see. Yeah. Give me a better eye on what I have defending over here. Okay. Got the pot of throwers. Probably move these gentlemen out. Are they called Napatha throwers, or am I thinking of? Yeah, they are. Okay. I wasn't sure if I was thinking of a unit from Medieval 2 or something like that. I believe the Byzantines get a unit like that. Okay. Should be good for movement for this turn. Still just the French and the... look at that. French and the Italians are my enemies. The Hungarians are excommunicated. I wonder if that happened when they hit that, what was it, Franconia? There was one more province that the Germans had up in this area until a couple turns ago. and it appears that they are down to just this. Holy hell. Okay. A lot of construction. Alright, where are these Italian boats moving around? Because this is getting old. I keep sending fleets to attack them, and then they just move to the next tile. Okay, so we've got 2 here, 2 here. Move, do a little fireman line and pass some ships down. This is about to fall. They've still got some decent troops over here, so could see what I can move out. Let's see. Can I move out of here and still maintain public order? That's a little 199. Alright, you know what? Screw it. Let's just do this. This damn tile is so small. Okay, that should be enough troops to defeat them. I have a lot of cavalry in that force. It's basically only cavalry. We'll see what happens. I can do some recruiting over here as well. Not sure why I didn't do that earlier. I've kind of got tunnel vision with where I'm doing my... Oh, and you know what? These guys were supposed to move on the last turn, I'm pretty sure. And they did not, so... Interesting. Alright, so we got the rest of our troops that we had trained from these regions. We'll bring them over to Bulgaria. Good financially, so you know what? Probably could have done this while I was moving them, but go through and do a fresh thing of training. Okay. That'll be good. And if we take this, Genoa, then the Italians are just down to Corsica. And our only enemy will be the French. They have an incredible amount of troops. Oh my goodness. Is there more down here? That is wild. I wonder if they're getting really good trade up in the north. Because even with how much provinces they have, I'm surprised that they can afford so many units. I mean, I guess I have a decent amount of military as well, but I feel like they have probably more troops than me. Be curious to see if we'll get any notices in the near future mentioning who has the strongest army. A lot of troops. Okay, so doing good financially. Looks like now that we've removed some of those Italian ships and expanded our sea presence, we have, let's see, we have gotten some more trade going. I've been keeping an eye on the time. It's like about 14-15 minutes. Really thinking there. Oh boy. Germans might be about to disappear. Whew, that was close. Yeah. Okay, Tuscany's ours. Alright, so so that is good. Tuscany's ours. Let's see who we want the Emir to be. Good enough. I think it's Turkmen horse. Troop. What did he get rid of that? Oh, Margrave. Just loyalty, okay. Not sure if he needed that, but either way, give him some spearmen and we'll recruit a thing of peasants for holding forces. Get taxes going. Look at that, okay, that's a good general. We'll get him over to Bulgaria and he can meet up with some of these new recruits. Meet up with this force over here. Okay, more guys are coming. Take a few turns. So this crusade looks like they're just gonna sit there and whittle away because they can't push through this wall. See, the Italians have, is that my ship or theirs behind there? That's mine, okay. So we've got 3 more ships to move on. 2 here to take this galley. Should be fine. These guys will take that. These guys will move forward. Hit the bark. Should be it. Yeah, honestly, I should be expanding my defenses here. The Hungarians are out of targets now, and it would make sense for me to be next on their list. Keep up construction over in these areas. Okay. Good thing is one of the provinces on the bottom right that I'm protecting is Arabia, and it borders Sinai, so if the Egyptians decided to attack there, I could send some reinforcements that I already had prepared. Go. Look at that. How lucky is that? Oh boy. Okay, that's why we check public order. Okay, Germans are completely gone. So, that's exciting. Okay, this could be interesting. So, this is a pretty decently strong rebellion. I do not have enough troops to deal with this, but what I can do is probably bring in reinforcements from over here. Let's see. Can't fit them. Can I fit an apothecary? Can't. Okay, so we can move these guys over actually. And then with our and all these guys too. And they still should not be able to deal with this. Their troops are starting to, or have been disappearing. So that's good. Keep expanding our, what kind of trade are we getting from here? Our income. This is Bulgaria. 160. I guess I could try upgrading that. My economy is good, but I don't want to take things for granted right now. some better unit production. I kind of have forgotten about improving some of my provinces that I used to be focused on. I don't want to completely lose sight of that. So okay, that should be good for now. Time check. Okay, so we're at 20 minutes. So just gonna have to handle this Italian rebellion. That's and of course, as I'm saying this and about to wrap this up, I should be checking public order again. So yeah, it's more likely to happen when you invade a province and then you only have a few troops left after the combat. You really want to have a good amount. Like, I would say probably at least half a stack of troops remaining after you've won combat in a province in order to maintain public order. And I forgot to check that even after seeing how many troops I lost in the initial engagement, because they have a pretty good general in here. You know, 5 command. Which is funny, he's a better general than the prince, but sometimes that just happens. But anyways, I'll wrap it up there, and hopefully we'll be able to finish off Italy in the next episode. I don't think it should be too much of a challenge, and see what this crusade does. They're probably just gonna sit there and rot like what happened with the last one. As long as I have this amount of troops here, they're not gonna try to push through. So thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.